the disconnected phone line that still receives calls from the future. It started with a phone call at 2:14 a.m. on a stormy night in July. The strange part? The phone had been disconnected for over 7 years. The line belonged to a tiny, abandoned ranger station deep in Montana's Black Pine Forest. The station hadn't been used since 2016, when it was shut down after a mysterious fire burned half the building. No one ever found the cause of the fire, but locals whisper about strange lights in the sky and government vans that came and left without explanation. For years, the place stayed quiet. Trees grew thick around a crumbling station, and the dirt road leading to it became nearly impossible to drive on. Until one night, in the summer of 2023, something changed. A power worker named Ethan Shaw was checking the grid after a thunderstorm knocked out half the town's electricity. His readings showed a strange power surge coming from the abandoned ranger station on a line that should have been dead. Curious and slightly nervous, Ethan made the 2-hour trip up the muddy trail, expecting to find a broken transformer or maybe illegal squatters. What he found instead chilled him to the bone. Inside the station, everything was still covered in soot and ash. But the old rotary phone on the wall, yes, one of those old dial-up types, was ringing. It shouldn't have been. The wires were cut. The phone wasn't connected to anything. Ethan didn't even want to touch it, but something deep in his gut made him lift the receiver. At first, there was only static. Then a voice, a child's voice, soft, trembling, and almost robotic. "They're lying. They know what's coming. We try to stop it, but it's too late. You must tell them. They're not human anymore." Then the call ended. Ethan reported the incident to his supervisor, but no one believed him. They told him it was stress, sleep deprivation, or just a prank. But the next night, the phone rang again. This time, Ethan brought a tape recorder. The call came from a woman speaking in what sounded like a mix of English and numbers. The message was clearer than the night before. The project was a mistake. They opened a signal, not just communication. Something stepped through. They replaced them. The originals are gone. Government knows. Everyone at Site E77 is compromised. Ethan posted the recording online. Within hours, the video was removed. His account was deleted. His phone began receiving blocked calls every night. No one spoke on the other end, only breathing. Then 2 men in black suits came to Ethan's home. No name tags, no badges. They told him to stop talking about the phone. "It's not yours to investigate," one of them said coldly. "Stay away from Site E77. Then they left without another word. Ethan did the opposite. He dug through old government records and found redacted reference to E77 in a Cold War-era document stored in the state archives. It described a temporal frequency anomaly detected near Black Pine Forest in 1973, believed to be caused by foreign technology of unknown origin. In 1981, a secret project was launched in the area, Project Echogate. Its goal was to study strange electromagnetic signals coming through a temporal crack, a rip in time itself, created by a signal never meant for Earth. The crack wasn't natural. It was caused by a transmission sent from deep space, so strong and so precise that it hit Earth like a laser, piercing time, not just space. The transmission contained patterns, voices, even warnings, but in reverse. The more scientists studied it, the more they believed it wasn't just a message. It was a key. The phone line in the ranger station had once been used to monitor those transmissions. But after the fire in 2016, the project was officially shut down. Or so they said. In reality, the signal never stopped. But something came with it, something not human. Witnesses from that year reported strange behavior from people working at the site. One by one, they began disappearing, then returning, different, colder, quieter, as if something had taken their place. Ethan realized the calls weren't just warnings. They were calls for help, from the future. He returned to the station one last time, bringing with him 2 other independent researchers and a satellite phone to document everything. At exactly 2:14 a.m., the old rotary phone rang again. This time, the message was longer. We thought we were saving humanity, but we broke the timeline. They used the signal to enter our world, beings without form, wearing us like skin. The real ones are trapped in the past, screaming through old tech. The government doesn't stop them. They manage them, contain them, deny everything. Then loud static and what sounded like screaming filled the receiver. One of the researchers collapsed, bleeding from his nose. The phone began to smoke. Then it melted, right there on the wall without heat, like it was fading out of reality. 3 hours later, Ethan's video was uploaded to a secure channel. It went live for 5 minutes before being taken down. The entire channel was wiped, and all 3 men vanished the next day. Local police said they were camping and got lost, but their vehicles, gear, and even their clothes were found locked inside their homes. No one ever heard from them again. Today, the ranger station is completely gone. Not burned, gone. Satellite images show nothing but trees, as if the building never existed. But some hikers swear they still hear a phone ringing deep in the woods, always at the same time, 2:14 a.m., and every now and then, a message appears on old ham radio frequencies across the country. Always the same voice, always the same words. We tried to stop it, but it's too late. They're already here.